Good morning, Don here. It is Thursday. 2 more days to go, Friday and Saturday. Here we are, my regular customer. It's every year the pool cage, every other year house, driveway, and pool cage. So we're here today, clean the whole house and the pool cage and the driveway and the sidewalks. And this won't take us long. It's a small home, like I think it's like 1,600 square feet. 150 feet of hose will take care of the whole thing. I'm going to SH from here all the way around the side. Going to rinse all the way back, get this driveway done, head down the side into the pool cage, and we'll be done. This won't take very long at all. We're setting up our injector. The injector is soaked in a bucket of water. We're going to pull this out. Okay, you bring the injector on over to here, hook it up to here. Then we're going to run it around over to the brand new fresh tank of SH. I'm going to run this. If you're just starting out, you might be using a 5-gallon bucket for your SH, so you can retain all your money that you make. Retain as much money as you can. Then you can get some SH tanks like this. All right, so what I'm going to do is just drop this in there. This is my SH tube. It holds the hose down in there. It's got some weight to it, not much weight, but enough to hold a small hose down in some liquid, you know what I mean? All right, now we're in the golden sauce. Bingo, that's the money maker right there. All right, now injector's hooked up. Take your line off the storage, plug it in, and you're ready to go. All right, now we use certain number tips. I got an 8-gallon a minute machine, so these tips will work for an 8-gallon a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and go over it. 0060 long range soap tip. This is a 2560 V-Jet soap tip. These turn the soap on. These two are rinse tips, they turn the soap off. This is a 4015 wide rinse. This is a 0015 wash jet tip. That's all you really need. If you want to use one of them MP5 twists and all that fancy stuff, you have to get a bypass, injector bypass, which works pretty good. Dylan up in New York has one. I think Cliff from Flamingo. Most people have them. I just don't. No, I just do basic downstream. I don't need all that fancy stuff. This stuff works just as good. Turns the soap on, turns the soap off. You still got to clear your line, no matter what method you use. So the only thing that makes a difference is the tips. If you want to use them fancy tips, then it's not going to work with just regular downstream methods. You have to turn it on and off. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast, and let's get started, shall we? Or shall I say, let's get after it. Happy Thursday. Let's get after it. Okay, now let's have a look at a couple things here while we're at it. All right, the outside of the cage always gets done. Now look at the inside. That was all green on that beam and that beam in there. See that little piece of green at the very top of that tall beam? This one's already algae free. Everything's already gone inside there. Let's get this little piece off when we rinse. I was able to hit all that up there with the SH. So when I'm in the pool cage, I'll actually rinse that off through the screen. So it's a very quick pool cage. But if you can get from the outside in, then you should do that. It saves you some work when you get in. Now I don't got to deal with this sunshade when I'm in there. I've already got those ones that are above. Okay, you see how easy this is. The place is looking great. All that green pollen and stuff was washing off of that. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. It's pretty bright out here this morning. But that's how you do it, man. Very quick, very easy. And now we're going to get back to getting after it, all right? Let's get after the satisfying runs. Let's review what we got done so far. The whole house is finished all the way from around the back, that side of the pool cage, and a couple beams inside the pool cage done. All this has been rinsed off really nice, looks good. All right, now I'm gonna get the hose over here. Gonna get an SH the side of this house, rinse it off, and then we're gonna do the driveway. All right, seems like the most logical thing. Seems that my hose is over there and I got to get it over here anyway. Might as well go ahead and get after the whole side of the house. Then we'll come back on the rinse and everything will be right where we need it, and then we'll be able to get after it and get her done, you know what I mean? All right, let's go. Okay, now, you know what I always say, don't ever leave the weeds. We got weeds in these cracks over here, all the way across. Got some over there on the sidewalk. We'll just go over all the cracks. There's some weeds all along down the bottom there. Some down the other end of the sidewalk. Some on this sidewalk as well. Always get the weeds out. It looks like a professional job at that point, you know what I mean? All right, let's get after it. Now for the weed removal and satisfying runs. Okay, let's have a look. Look at that driveway, man. It's popping. See all the weeds gone. Look how nice and nicey looks. Sidewalks are done, gutter in the road's done, sidewalk, all the way to the front door. Look how nice. This is how you retain customers. All the weeds are out of the concrete. Totally gone. House looks good. That side's done. So we're going to rinse our way down the side of the house, and we're going to go in the pool cave and get after it. Let's go back there and have a look. See what we're dealing with. Everything's locked back up. It's a shame you got to lock your tools up, you know. Who would steal a man's tools? Somebody that's really low. The lowest scum of the earth, that's who. Had my surface cleaner stolen from me when I first started. I mean, that hurt, man. I paid 350 bucks for it and got ripped off. I'll tell you what. Hope the guy's legs grow together, you know what I mean? All right, we're gonna go in here in a minute, but let's go ahead and get the satisfying rinse. Wait a minute, let's go ahead and go in and review. Then we'll do the rinse, and then we'll come in and get after this puppy in here. All right, what we're looking at is the floor's all dirty. Okay. We got minimal algae all along the top. See it up there? See that algae up there? We'll get around it. Like I was telling you earlier, see that up there? We got that. We'll put a little bit more and rinse it all off. Looking good though. We got algae over here. This is like an every year thing. So we got rain this winter, so that's why I have a lot of business, it looks like. Like I'm booked all the way to June 7th. Crazy, huh? Crazy good is what that is. All right, let's get after it. Alright, that's going to be a wrap, folks. Look how nice and neat that is. Like I said, this is a regular customer. You do the things that I instruct you to do, and you can build yourself a nice big business with regular customers. Could you imagine that? And all you got to do is lower the price a little bit, show up on time, answer the phone, and make sure you do a great job, you know? That's the recipe for success right there. The price is the most important of all, because this is, like I always say, this is a service that people use once a year, once every year and a half. So you need to be budget friendly. See where I'm going with that? All right, I'm Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing, and that's job number 1. Let's get after it. Hey, here we are. This is the smallest job you'll ever see, the quickest job you ever see for a Mr. C. One of them big-headed things. All right. It's this little thing right over here. Not this one, but that one. She got a write-up, and everybody has mold everywhere, but she got the write-up. Huh. That's okay. Let's get after it. Let's go on. Let's take a ride on board the wand today, all right? All right, let's get this soap broken. Wait for it. There it is. Not to wait too long. 3, 2, 1, go. See that green in the screen? Go ahead and get that off of there. This is pretty simple. As you can see, all the green's going away. You want to hit this from the side like that. We'll lay some up in the screen so it stays there. I'm also hitting the back of her property line. See that up there? Use that HOA complainer. You can say she cleaned her whole thing. Really get on them about it, you know what I mean? I'm always willing to help a fellow customer from New York, no less. The HOA, you put somebody in charge of the HOA and it's like, you know, it's like giving an Arab a rope. He thinks he's a cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody a badge and some authority, ooh, boy. Especially if they've been working for somebody all their lives. I guess I get that. Part of it. But all we gotta do is just anchor it on down, rinse it on off, and we'll be done. Simple. Make sure you get it all. Hit the floor real good. And that plant does have a drip thing on it, so we're good. Alright. Everything's good. Alright, now it's time for the ever so satisfying rinse. That's how easy this stuff is. Let's go ahead and rinse the outside off first real quick. Let's drag about another foot of hose if we can. Go. There you go. That's perfect. Take it easy on the doors. If you're going to do it, just put the pressure on and that's it. Move on. All right. All right, that's how you do it. That's a wrap. Make sure you always close the door. We'll just walk this baby right on back to the truck. Just go ahead and pull behind you. Yank that hose behind you. There you go. Now see where the rig is? Perfect. Now I had about 175 gallons of water, so I didn't even have to hook that up. Job came out nice. Cash paying customer. Quick C note. Alright guys, we'll see you at the pool cage in Spring Hill. Let's get after it. Hey, Don here. We're back for job number 3. Just wanted to tell you a little bit more about this injector, man. It's got that check valve in it. Really, really nice. It's sucking more than the regular, okay? So I'm probably about 1.8%. I notice that I'm using more SH when I'm using it. And everything's cleaned up a lot quicker. Job layout. Hose is right there. This is a regular customer. Just got done doing some moving a hose from back here and locating it out front so she can water. Her irrigation's broke. She's a little older. Needs help every once in a while. This is a regular customer every year. It's like my 12th time out here. I've cleaned her house, her driveway, the pool cage every year, so I know this is the 9th year for this. Anyway, good customers to have, regular customers. Left the tripod at job number 1 like a big dummy. So, and we have this stuff on top of the screens. This is mostly what happens every year. She wants to get this debris out of here. So all this pollen, tree pollen from the oak tree right there. Then we get these vines growing. See that right there? Look at that, isn't that nice? All right, we got all these spider webs. And the ball valves right there in the middle of them all. Isn't that nice? All right, and we got all these leaves that always blow away from the screen because it just clogs everything up. And that's why we have this here. All right, I'm done. Let's get after it. SH, rinse. You know the drill. From old to gold. The whole place has been nuked with SH, and now we're ready for the very, very, very infamous and famous satisfying rinse. Let's get after it!
Some say easy does it, but you're just so hard to take. Loving you is easy, but loving you is my big mistake. Oh yeah, I gotta have some of your stuff. I want some of your primitive touch. Want some of your primitive touch. Want some of your primitive
Alright, that's how you do it, folks. Nice and clean. All the stuff's off the tops of the screens. Everything looks good. That's going to be a wrap for today. Get this hose out here, get out to the truck, and it's just straight shot right to the hose reel. Alright, I'm Don from Super Blast, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, always, always get after it.